And the last school, according to the public opinion, the best one, goes to, any guesses? Anybody? So you can take your school's name, no? The public polls hai yahan par. Okay, it goes to Birla School, Kalyan Khane. Birla School. Anybody who's from Birla School? Okay. So congratulations to Birla School for standing out among all the schools and getting the best school according to the public opinion, which really matters a lot, award here. All right, so we have got two more awards here as a token of appreciation that we were doing earlier. And we are left with two awards. And the other one is the best exhibitor in education sector, and it goes to Educationista. I think Akash, Mr. Akash is here. Wow, congratulations to Mr. Akash for the best exhibitor in education sector. Mr. Pavan Shankar is here as well. Let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Pavan Shankar, ladies and gentlemen. A very well-known name, Mr. Pavan Shankar, and I'm sure everybody has seen him on television a lot of times. So it's a pleasure, sir, that you are here. And the last award for the token of appreciation goes to Furtado School of Music. And let's call Mrs. Tanuja Gomes. Can we have a Mrs. Tanuja Gomes here on stage? Mrs. Tanuja Gomes? She's not here? Oh, she's here. Furtado's is one of the best in music, and my family belongs to a lot of, half of them are into music industry. And yesterday when I got to know the name, I saw a lot of things at my home where it is written Furtado's for music, and there were a lot of, so thank you so much. And also, we missed felicitating the first session speaker, and who gave us such a wonderful insight for the education system, which is, going on these days. And for that, I don't think so she needs any introduction. Mrs. Swati Popat-Watts. So, ma'am, this is for you. Thank you so much, sir. मेरी मदद करने के लिए यहाँ पर stage पे. Thank you so much. Let's just give a big round of applause for our chief guests for today. Once again, let's give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And for the next session, I would like to. Okay, our chief guests are leaving, so thank you so much, sir. यहाँ पर अपना कीमती वक्त निकाल कर हमारे साथ इस समिट में जुड़ने के लिए, तो एक बार इनके लिए जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं हमारे सारे चीफ गेस्ट के लिए. So at the same time, for our next session, let's call on stage our international speaker who have come all the way from Japan, Dr. Tairo Nomura. And let me introduce you guys to him. He's the Associate Professor, Faculty of Education, Clinical Study of Education, Saitama University, Japan. Since Dr. Tairo Nomura received a PhD at the Tokyo Institute of Technology in 1999, he has been working as an associate professor, Faculty of Education, Saitama University. His major research domain is instructional design based on educational technology approach, and he's the director of the STEM Education Research Center, Saitama University. He has already started a collaborative research project with Japanese and Indian curriculum based on Japanese style of integrated study in school. He has written guidebook of RoboCup Junior 2002, the basic foundation of information and the competence of practical use of information, etc. Since 1994, he has been a member of the Japan Society of Educational Technology, JSET. Additionally, he has been a board member of RoboCup Junior Japan since 2000 and an executive member representing RoboCup Junior of RoboCup Federation from 2009 to 2016. And he's going to talk about robotic education. And also, I think I've learned one word for you. Yokoso san. So the stage is all yours, and thank you so much. And let's give him a big round of applause, because something new is coming on stage about robotic technology. So let's see how well we can implement in our Indian education system. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm very proud of speaking here today, and thank you very much for the kind introduction to me. My name is Tairo Nomura from Japan, and basically my talking today is very connected to the first keynote speaker, Ms. Swati, and maybe I'm saying the same things from a different point of view. So that today I'm focusing on the new wave of the education we call the STEM education, and we ourselves improving the we're calling the STEM robotics education. So that we are now researching about how we can teach for the next generation's young stars. So that let's start my presentation now. And first of all, why we are researching about the STEM education, STEM robotics education? Because in nowadays, can you remember? Can you imagine? Can you believe that you are already living together with many robots and artificial intelligence in your daily life? Okay, maybe not only in Japan, but also in India also. Okay, for example, there are so many daily life instruments we are using, okay, especially the electric instruments like the washing machine or rice cooker or air conditioners. Those are now very common instruments we are using in our daily life. And even those, recently those instruments included computer inside and controlled by the artificial intelligence. Okay, for example, the washing machine, latest washing machine, only you need to put the dirty clothes in the machine, then push the start button. Okay? After that, the machine automatically calculates the weight of the clothes and start washing. Okay? And sudden machine can detect the dirtiness of the clothes according to the dirtiness of the water at the first wash. Then calculate how long should wash and how much water needed, like that. So that only one push, okay, others automatically. So that people has much more time to doing other things nowadays, okay? So that not only the washing machine, rice cooker, or any other instruments, also included the computer inside. And especially the air conditioner that can do much more things rather than human. For example, that if you ask from someone, I'm very hot, so please cool down me. What can you do? Maybe at most like that to make the wind, but coming the warm wind. Okay? But using the air conditioner, this can produce the cooler wind, okay, using the technology. So now that we are living those artificial instruments surrounding in our daily life, okay. And one more thing, this is the very common nowadays, common in Japan, okay. Even this one, okay. Now we are using the computer technology to improve this one, okay. In Japan, this is you can see this kind of toilet, intelligent toilet in any place. So next time you come to Japan, please not only look at the very beautiful nature, but also please look at the toilet. Okay, once enter the toilet, automatically welcoming you by the opening the cover. Okay, and sit down and do something. After that, okay, automatically washing your something, and at most drying. So you no need to use your hand. Okay, so after you stand up and get out, automatically flushing. Okay, so I think this is not only for our enriched life, but also that this is very good for the sanitary issues in some of the developed countries. So nowadays, many African countries are asking the Japanese company to exporting this kind of toilet for solving their social problem. Okay, so now even the toilet, we are using the computer technology to improving. And on the other hand, of course, there are many transportation also improved by the computer technology. Okay, for example, nowadays the many car companies try to make the auto-driving car. And in Japan, the government tried to realize the real field working the automatic driving car until 2020. And one more thing is maybe you know that now the Japanese Prime Minister has a good relationship with President Modi, and we decided to the India decided to import the Japanese bullet train system Shinkansen in India. Okay, those are also controlled by the computer. So even, for example, the Shinkansen, you know, it runs over 300 kilometers. And on the other hand, in Japan, we have many earthquakes, okay, very often, okay. But until now, about 60 years, the services, there are no serious accident happen because of the controlling the computer technology, okay. So this is the situation in our society, okay. Okay, those are not the fiction, okay. Already, can you believe you are already living together with those technology? So if so, we have to think about our future more differently. So especially we have to think about how to live together with the computer and how to live together with the internet. Okay, this is also the main important topics in education nowadays. And for the school education and vocational education, we have we are meeting the very serious problem in near future. Okay, this is I'm sorry, most part is in Japanese, but I translate some part, important part in English. And now this is the current distribution of the population in those three layers of the occupation. Okay, there are mainly three parts of the occupation we can assume. One is the top level. Here, those people are creating the new technology to dedicate for our future society. And second part is the working with the latest technology, like the AI or computer. And third layer is the people working by AI. Okay, and maybe in the future those occupations will be replaced by the AI. Okay, so and this is the current distribution. But until 2030, the government predict the distribution will change like this, unless we cannot change the current education. Okay, so the important point is that we don't want to increase this part. Okay, so important point is this area. Okay, of course the top level is also needed, but the important point is the middle layer. How to increase the population of this layer. That is the current concern about in the education area. This is the in Japanese situation, and I'm sure in India, but maybe in India also will meet the same situation in the future. So the society quickly changing using caused by the development of the information technology. So education should also change. So as